correct? Well, you know, when you hear that sound, it's time for living room worship. And as I like to say, that might be the best voice you hear all night, except for tonight. Because tonight, as you can see, I am joined by a very special guest. My good friend, Ellie Rosser.
Hello.
I've known Ellie since... I'm not going to tell the story. I'll spare you the story this time.
Why? You told it at my wedding.
So, the first time I remember meeting Ellie was back in like 1998. And it was after church, and Leah and I were walking around the sanctuary, and there was this little girl in her little white dress standing all by herself in the pews, and she looked so sad. I remember telling my wife, I was like, oh, look at that little girl. She is so cute, but she's so sad. I think she just, her family had left her. They were trying to get rid of her, but... so we thought about taking her in.
I was going to say, that would have been your opportunity to...
Yeah.
Should have popped me.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Ellie is John and Jenny Page's daughter. And I probably, since all true confessions, I one time brought Ellie to my house.
Oh.
It was after church or something, and my in-laws were here, and I decided to introduce her as my daughter that they knew nothing about, and that was a lot of fun.
Unfortunately, your mother-in-law kind of went with it, and I think she thought you were serious, and that was really uncomfortable.
Kelly says hi. Well, hi, Kelly. So this is also exciting.
That means Kira's there too.
She is.
Oh.
So tonight, my production manager, my wife, has been replaced by our assistant to the production manager, who is my son, who's sitting on the floor over here. My wife is holding Ellie's little boy, Judah, who's 2 months old.
It's rough. It's real rough.
Yeah, she's
I don't like this at all.
No, she's struggling to make this happen, so it's pretty exciting. So, glad to have everybody with us here tonight. I don't have a contest this week. May have one next week. If weather is permitting, we're going to do our tribute to summer camp and do a bunch of songs that if you have kids, grandkids, whatever, this would be the time for them, because we'll do some kind of fun and silly songs. Yeah. But we're going to do a lot of singing tonight. We're not going to get a bunch of goofy stories and stuff like that. What is this? Shane wants more awkward stories. Well, you know, Shane, it's interesting that you would say that, because our first song that we're going to do tonight is the song that you said you don't like to sing the most because you can never find your line or your note. Not meaning to throw you under the bus here, but yeah. And also, congratulations, Susie McKinney, because she won our contest last week, and you have a prize on the way. They want Judah.
I'm not putting him down.
Oh, okay. I'll just
back away, Mom.
Okay.
Here we are.
Oh,
Okay, the other way. There you go.
How do I get to that? Wrong way.
Oh, this is awkward.
We did it.
Yay! So, yeah. And
He's finally happy.
we are practicing as good a social distancing as we are allowed to do, because I tried in vain to hook up 2 microphones today, and I failed miserably. So we're using one mic, which we think is going to work. If not, well, hey, it's just one night, and it'll still sound good because it's not just me singing. And by the way, chat, in fact, if you could chat a lot tonight, because I really want to test our assistant to the production manager. Tonight you can just refer to him as Dwight Schrute. Alright, you ready to do the song?
Yeah.
Okay. Any feelings about the song that you want to share with us, Ellie?
No, I don't think so.
Oh! We're not going to have another phone falling down night. I know, this is going to be rough. I don't have a special guest helmet tonight. Matthew had one, but we didn't know where to put it.
We have Judah.
We have Judah, that's special enough. And we have Ellie, that's special.
It's fine, I know he's the most important.
That's right. walking through this life, feeling empty on the inside. Just when I thought my hope had died, you were there to bring me back to life. You awake my love, you renew my strength, you restore my heart. You invite me in, you begin my song, you awake my love. I was a cold and heavy heart, now it's desperate for a new start. That's when your love came rushing in, and I am never going back again. You awake my love, you renew my strength, you restore my heart. You invite me in, you begin my song, you awake my love. Every burden lifted, every sorrow you washed away, turning ashes to glory. Fill my life with singing. You awake my love, you renew my strength, you restore my heart. You invite me in, you begin my song, you awake my love. Oh, you awake my love, you renew my strength, you restore my heart. Jesus, you invite me in, you begin my song, you awake my love. Patty Miller says it's good to see Ellie. It sure is, isn't it? They can't hear Ellie super well. Okay, you got to sing louder. Here, I'll move this over a little bit. Too.
Well, it was just harmony on that song,
That's
so.
true.
They specifically asked for us to move the mic.
Well, I can't say I blame them. So, if you haven't noticed, we are singing a whole selection of I Am They songs tonight. I Am They has had a huge impact on our band, and Ellie and I have sung together in some different places. We've done
Hmm.
we've sung at her house in front of our families.
Yeah, a year ago yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Difference is in not leaving for Scotland in a few days.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So Ellie actually was the one who introduced I Am They to the band. She came to me one day and she said, "You gotta listen to the songs. I think we could do it." And it's one of the songs we're going to do tonight. And boy, it just seemed to really fit our style and everything else. So yeah, so we do a lot of their songs. Now, just so y'all know out there, I invited the band I Am They to like check in here tonight and watch the Facebook Live. I don't think that's going to actually happen, but if it does,
We might shut down.
with an apology to them for what we're doing to their music. So, no, it's all fun. Matthew, how are things going down there? They aren't going.
No, there's
Oh,
nothing.
they're just listening to us.
People, come on, make the kid do some work here.
It's
Ask
fine.
ask questions.
No, why?
If there are questions you have for me, and Ellie, or Judah, or Rex, or Dwight Schrute, or Leah, or the assistant to the production manager, who I'm sure is downstairs, you just throw those in. Oh, see? Thank you. Thank you, RLC people out there. How is Judah doing? How is Judah doing?
He's good. He is. Today's Thursday, right? Today's
Yes.
Thursday. He's 10 weeks old and he's growing like a weed. And I think he's weighing like 12 pounds nowadays, which is pretty good.
Wow.
But yeah, he's good. Sleeping through the night. I mean, that's he's asleep right now. So
Kelly says, chat, chat, chat. I guess I was hoping for more than just the words chat, 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 Kelly.
does that mean we're talking too much? Maybe they want more songs.
Yes.
Sorry.
Maybe Kelly just wants us to stop.
We can be silent for the rest of the
Just stare.
Just stare at the screen.
All right. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll do another song, then we'll talk a little bit more about this band and our close association with them. We don't have one. All right, I'm losing pick on this.
You place eternity in our hearts. We were yours from the very start. All we've known has been torn apart, and now we have forever. You gave a song for our souls to sing, and your life was the offering. Even death it has lost its sting, and now we have forever. And you can't take away what the world didn't give. We were made for more. We were made for more. At the end of the day, this will remain. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. You made a place at your table, God.
I think you're done.
There's a way for the poor and lost. Call us into your open arms. Now we have forever. And you can't take away what the world didn't give. We were made for more. We were made for more. At the end of the day, this will remain. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. And you can't take away what the world didn't give. We were made for more. We were made for more. At the end of the day, this will remain. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. No one can take your place. No life, no death can separate. Your love has conquered the grave. You conquered the grave. And you can't take away what the world didn't give. We were made for more. We were made for more. At the end of the day, this will remain. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. And you can't take away what the world didn't give. We were made for more. We were made for more. At the end of the day, this will remain. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. Forever we are yours. We are yours.
How long has I Am They been around? Wow. My production manager, formerly the assistant to the production manager, is on top of this. They've been around since 2011. Their debut album was called I Am They, originally titled. Lisa Wiegand says hi to you both.
Hi, Lisa.
Really glad to hear that Rev is doing good, and we're continuing to pray for his recovery. So, good stuff. So, I should mention, I got a haircut.
Yeah, where'd you?
Yeah.
What? How?
My niece Abby and my mom teamed up on me, and yeah, but I'm still letting this sucker grow, huh? Yeah.
It's coming in nice.
There you go.
There's like a solid.
Everyone loves Ellie's voice.
Oh, thank you. That's really good.
I do
'cause
too.
This is the first time I've sang since what, March something?
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
before the baby was born, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
We were just kind of laughing about the fact that I'm like, we haven't sung together in months. We haven't sung all these songs in quite a while. So, yeah. So we appreciate your being patient with us if we botch some songs that we're trying, and we just want. Hopefully, you guys are being blessed by all this, and hopefully, you've checked out the music in the folder. Which I don't know if that was there.
We should probably start telling him what songs we're singing before we do it.
Yes. So the next song is "Make a Way" by I Am They. Sing today with a dude named Ray. Yeah. So this is "Make a Way." This is a song that Ellie and I did at a wedding for.
Willow and Aiden.
Yes, Willow and Aiden.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Service I also performed.
It was.
First time I've ever performed a service and sung at the same service. And I had vowed never to sing at another wedding again because I did one for Shanna Alzheimer where I forgot the words to the song and had to make them up while I was singing. So that was awful and I wanted to throw up afterwards. Ellie, have you ever botched up a song so bad that you wanted to throw up?
Well, when I worked for YouthWorks for a couple of summers, yeah, he's
Yeah, Judah's making himself known.
talking. We get lots of talking this week. That's what we're at. When I worked for YouthWorks, I played a song. It was one of the first. I don't even remember what song it was, but I was so mortified because just this room of high schoolers is staring at me and they're just like, what is she doing? And it was one of those ones where I just kind of and we're done. Like,
Yep.
let's move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, I get that look sometimes from her when we're singing and I mess up. And I don't always see it, but I can feel it. We've sung together for quite a while now. Yeah, you know, and a couple weeks ago when we did the old youth group songs night, one of our former youth groupers, Christina, had asked about the song Light the Fire, which is a great song. The chorus is light the fire in my soul, fan the flame, make me whole.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up in front of the youth group singing that song and I accidentally sang light the fire in my hole, which really drastically changes the meaning of that song. And of course I couldn't carry on. I started laughing and that was probably the last time I tried to do that song. Because that's hard to recover from.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so this song is called Make a Way. I might try this one a little different, but I'm afraid I'm going to really screw it up. But
Brought me to the desert so you could be my water. You brought me to the fire so you could be my shield. You brought me to the darkness so you could be my morning light. If you brought me this far, if you brought me this far, wherever You brought me this far. Wherever you lead me, I know you won't leave me. Wherever you call me, you will make a way. Wherever we're going, I will be holding to the promise you have made. You will make a way. My God will make a way. 'Cause you brought me this far. You brought me this far. You brought me this far. You will make a way. You brought me this far. You brought me this far. You brought me this far. My God will make a way. Wherever you lead me, I know you won't leave me. Wherever you call me, you will make a way. Wherever we're going, I will be holding to the promise you have made. You will make a way. Wherever you lead me, I know you won't leave me. Wherever you call me, you will make a way. Wherever we're going, I will be holding to the promise you have made. You will make a way. You will make a way.
Heather Colburn is soaking in a hot tub after a Zoom Taekwondo class.
That sounds
That
nice.
sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Exercise and relaxation. That's beautiful. Kelly says that was beautiful. Now, is she talking about Heather Colburn soaking in a hot tub after Taekwondo or the song? I'm guessing song.
It's unclear.
Yeah, I know. And with Kelly. Vicky loves this song. Yeah, that's very cool, Vicky. Well, this is nice. It's really nice to have someone to sing with besides Rex.
We were just talking earlier that this song, we sing it a lot lower than where the band sings it, because I put it on in the car on my drive over, and I couldn't hit any of the notes that they were singing at. And the praise team had a joke for a while that we were going to call ourselves We Are Them instead of I Am They, because we sang so many I Am They songs.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a...
Yeah, so
fun.
I am they, if you're listening, which, let's pretend. Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
That was all her. That was very creative. We were tossing around the idea of half step down, because like everything we did was half step down. Some cases it was like a full step down.
Matthew? Don't get the guinea pig, it's pouring. It just opened up and poured on us.
That means that the guinea pig outside is
Oops.
getting so...
Oh, it is raining. Look
Yeah.
at that.
It
Wow,
was
that
in,
happened
and then all of a
fast.
sudden, Judah and I are like, oh, we're going inside.
Wow.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, I feel terrible that the guinea pig is out there in the rain.
You guys leave your guinea pig outside?
Yeah.
Just in the daytime.
Like to roam the yard?
No, he's in his cage.
Oh, okay.
But he smells like death, and it's just a nice break from that smell and that sound.
Got it.
That's why you don't have rats living in your house. Okay, so the next song we're going to do is called My Feet Are on the Rock. A lot of people really seem to like this song, and they seem to think it's a country song.
Really?
Yeah, when I did this here, I don't know, last week or whenever I did it, I mentioned that my boys, after we did it the first time, they're like, hey Dad, that was kind of a cool country song you guys did. And I'm like, what song was that? The last one. Peter on the Rock? That's not a country song.
I think my dad said that too. Actually, now that I'm thinking about that,
Yeah,
he
like,
was like, "I don't know about that one." It's, yeah. Huh.
So, I mean, oh, well, I usually have my, oh, they put my cowboy hat away.
Aw.
Will we please?
That's all right. Do you want a cowboy hat? I can send the assistant to the production manager up to grab cowboy hats for us. Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
All right.
Yeah. Because then you'd have to say mini sirloin burgers.
It's never going to go away. You guys can eat, I think it's on YouTube even.
It is, unfortunately.
Mini sirloin burgers, yeah. So, wait, what are you doing?
Cowboy hat?
No. We don't need them because we're not singing the mini sirloin burgers. Thank you, Blake. So I sang this song by myself for the first time.
Doing this?
Yeah,
Oh.
that felt weird.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was dancing in the rain, and I never dance in the rain. I'm always just the quiet one in the corner. So
It's raining.
Hey.
That's your chance.
let's just take all this equipment outside. Okay, I'm gonna try not to blow y'all out with my guitar. So I try to play real quiet for you, but so hopefully you're singing along at home and dancing. Oof. Wow, that was a terrible way to start this song.
I can see clouds rolling. I can feel the winds they try to shake me. I will not be moved. My feet are on the rock. I can feel the waters rise. I can hear the pounding rising on me. Fear won't hold me now. My feet are on the rock. When I feel my whole mind to break, I will give you your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and I give way. That's way better. My feet are on the rock. I can see the morning light. I can feel the joy on the horizon. Hear my faith is found. Stand on solid ground. I feel my hope about to break. I will give you your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. My feet are on the rock.
Yeah.
On God's solid rock I stand, all of the ground is sinking sand. Stomp your feet and clap your hands, our feet are on the rock. On God's solid rock I stand, all of the ground is sinking sand. Stomp your feet and clap your hands, our feet are on the rock. And I feel my hope about to break. I will give you your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. And I feel my hope about to break. I will give you your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. My feet are on the rock. My feet are on the rock. My feet are on the rock.
Woohoo! That's fun. So, Lisa loves to Of course she does. That was for y'all, for all y'all. So, while we're getting ready for our next song, I'm going to tell you guys something because I get asked this quite often after church. And people ask me, what is this thing? This is called a capo, or in the UK, a capo. Or a capo. However you want to pronounce it. And what this does is it changes the key of the guitar. So for instance, this is the E string. But let's say we don't want to sing it in E. that's a little too low, but I like playing it in E. Put a capo on, and now I play the same string. Oh, and now it's a G. Oh, but I can play the same chords with my fingers. It's kind of like, so this is way more than you want to know. This is called the nut. So it's like you're moving this up. And no one cares. Ruthie says you guys sound great. Oh, Ruthie brought us some bread. And it's heavy and it just looks absolutely wonderful. So there's a little bit about the guitar that you maybe didn't already know. Maddie, how we doing down there, son? All right. Come on, you guys, keep him busy. He's just laying there relaxing now.
Hey, Judah.
So this next song is called No Longer Slaves.
I love this song.
And she's the one who requested that we do this one.
I like this song.
Judah objects.
I know. Probably because I played it too much while we were.
He's like, no, I think I can know all the words to this one now. Well, Judah, if you want to sing on this one, man, you are more than welcome.
He's riding the boat.
Okay, well, I'm doing all right. So what you're seeing right now is a glimpse into what our practices look like. When I start a song and then say, I don't remember how this goes.
Doom, doom.
This is Robert.
This is the Robert song.
Yep.
Which, Robert, if you're watching, we miss you.
You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears are gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God, and I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. From my mother's womb, you have chosen me. Your love has called my name. And I've been born again to your family. Your blood flows through my veins. And I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. And I'm no longer a slave to fear. I
last line is like one of the few times we're ever singing on the exact same
Yeah,
like octave.
that's very true.
Yeah. By the way, that song was not written by IMA. But that's the recording that I first heard of it that I really love. Shane loves this song. So does Kelly and Lisa.
It's a good one.
Patty wants you to make a CD. Aww,
Judah liked that song.
that's sweet. Well, there is a recording of us out there somewhere. I've never heard
I
it.
haven't either.
Yeah. A whole bunch of songs.
Yeah, last summer before he left, we did essentially the first living room worship for our families. Just out of, why did we do that? Oh, I think you wanted.
I wanted to do it for my dad.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We set it
Yeah.
up in my living room, and Bob Thompson came and recorded it, and that was the first time my grandpa had ever heard me sing.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I bet he was impressed.
I didn't get much out of him, but he's not a very emotional person, so you know.
That's all right. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Bob has it recorded, and he said it sounded really good.
I don't know that I ever heard it.
Yeah, and I know there was a couple songs where, boy, I really went off the rails a couple times.
I'm surprised I caught up with you on that one that you were like, let's change this up. What?
Oh, the Make a Way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never fingerpicked that one.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah, I was going to do a little different, but I just
Congrats.
know me that I would choke, and it would sound terrible. Speaking of choking, this next song that we're doing is called Here's My Heart. And there is a brief musical interlude in this song. Yeah, see, he knows what's coming. He's like, you're going to screw it up. Because I have botched this little musical interlude so many times that it's almost a shock when I get it right.
Actually, you usually get it right during practice, and then even before worship on Sundays, and then it's like we get to where you're gonna play it in worship, and you'll like look at me, and you'll just mouth like, I'm gonna screw it up, and then you screw it up, and
Yep. See, I get nervous still playing, and then I mess up the song. But at least it's not a quiet song where I'm the only Oh, wait. That's right. It's just me at that point. No, and this is another one that was not written by IMA. It's actually written by Chris Tomlin, James Ingram, and Louis Giglio. Not that that means anything, but it was
they write
their,
a lot of songs together.
yeah,
They
and
do.
it was IMA's version of this song that we sing at church. So, yeah. So if you're at home, well, sing along. Sorry, thought got interrupted there. Well, I was thinking, we usually just capo too, right?
So
Heather says, "Fake it till you make it." Yes, sister, that's
he
right.
writes capo, but he doesn't write where to put the capo. So there's a lot of songs like this where we spend a lot of time figuring out where the capo goes.
And if Kathy's at home watching this,
She's probably telling us where it's supposed to go.
capo two, capo two. I think it's 2. Oh yeah, because if I go 3, that's gonna get ugly. But it's a great song. Really good song.
Here's my heart, Lord. Here's my heart, Lord.
didn't botch the middle part. Kelly and Lisa love that one too. Kira remembers all of her harmonies.
It's because Kira is the harmony queen.
Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of comments from Kelly, and come on, people. Come on. We want to hear you chat. Judah's chatting.
He is.
Matthew, say
Hi,
something.
Okay.
See?
Hi,
Dwight.
Susie.
Dwight Schrute. Hi, Susie. Oh, I guess I could look on there. I really wanted to post the gif of Dwight saying,
That's
"I'm
from
here."
like 30 minutes ago.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
See, they should, when you do a live video, they should make it so you
Yeah.
can see,
Oh.
you know, the comments as they come up, but they don't do that. Get on it, Facebook.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So we're down to our last couple songs here.
Oh.
I know. This is one. Oh wait, we decided to do that here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of those songs. So this was off their first album, and IMN has changed their band members quite a bit over these just 8 or 9 years. In fact, I think there's only maybe 2 people left in the original band. Let's see. What does that say?
Marie.
Marie Marshall says this is a nice break from everything else. Now, do you mean everything else like in the world?
I'm assuming so.
Or, oh, it's nice to hear someone besides him.
So,
Yeah, thanks, Matthew. But this is one of those great songs because it's an old hymn.
Oh,
This is actually one we sang at 8:30, but it's a different melody.
Oh, really?
And they took it and added a chorus to it, which I think is really great. But yeah, and I can never remember how the hymn goes. When I hear it, I'm like, oh, there it is. But
Really?
yeah,
Interesting. I didn't know that.
yeah. And they actually, strangely enough, changed a few of the words. Like, if you're looking at the lyrics right now, in the verse 3, it says, "Lost and foolish, off I strayed." But in the hymn, it's "Lost and foolish, oft I strayed." Like, I did this often.
Oh.
Yeah, and then there's another one, but I can't remember. Yeah, I love this one because it's one of my favorite guitar picking songs, but I usually don't guitar finger pick it when we're at service because I know I'm going to choke.
You did good on the last one. You got it right.
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't screw up the middle part. I feel really good about that.
Also,
That's
I realized
unusual.
No Longer Slaves was the only song that I did when I led worship last summer that you typically play, not ones that I play. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I'm not as good of a guitar player as
Oh.
you, and my arms don't move as fast for collective songs.
Yeah, from the day.
I've tried.
That's, okay, so if I mess up the finger picking,
That's right.
it just happens. But I like this one a lot.
He's just dancing over there.
Yeah.
He's
happy.
wiggling. The King of Love, my shepherd is. He's gonna fail never. I'm nothing like if I am his, and he is mine forever. And he sing brightly. In dust or veil I fear no ill. With thee, dear Lord, beside me, thy rod and staff my comfort still, thy cross before to guide me, never failing, ruler of my heart, everlasting, lover of my soul, on the mountain high, or in the valley low, the King of love my shepherd is, the King of love my shepherd is. Caller of my heart, everlasting, lover of my soul, on the mountain high, or in the valley low, the King of love my shepherd is, never failing, ruler of my heart, everlasting, lover of my soul, on the mountain high, or in the valley low, the King of love my shepherd is, the King of love my shepherd is. And so through all the length of days, thy goodness faileth never. Good shepherd, may I sing your praise within your house forever. Within your house forever.
Yay! Shane sings oft. Oh, come on, Shane. I think usually, except on Awake My Love, you seem to be oft. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I misread that. Okay. Patty and Lisa love this one too. And Jenny loves when you two sing this. Ah.
I want to know what people's favorite I Am They song is, because we sing these ones a lot.
Yeah, these are real common ones we do
Yeah.
at church. So, yeah. So in this few minutes we have left here, tell us what your favorite I Am They song is. And these aren't even all of them. There are songs like Even Me and Over and Over. Scars.
Which I feel weird singing that song. That's a Kira song.
Huh.
It will always be Kira's song. She had to teach me the harmonies on that song for a long time.
Wow.
I couldn't get them.
So when Ellie and I first started singing together, she did not like doing harmonies at all.
No,
She's like, I don't do harmonies.
I didn't.
I don't hear them. And see, for me, I love harmonies. If I can sing a harmony, I'd rather sing a harmony than a melody. I like being Garfunkel to Paul. But I'm not tall and have a heavenly voice and that big, fluffy, beautiful hair. But that's something that you've really developed. It's been
once
amazing.
Kira went to college, because she would always do the harmonies when we were up there singing. And once she went to college and you looked at me and you were like, you gotta fill in. I was like, oh, nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
But I got told once by a girl who, she's got a CD and stuff. She told me that as a female, being able to hold the melody while somebody else does the harmony is really uncommon. And she was like, so the fact that you can do that is good.
That is cool. Jenny's favorite is the one with the beach trip photo.
That's the next one. Because I'm in that picture. I'm like third from the right. The one where they're all jumping in the sunset, and I
It
only
looks like
know
the
that
flame is shooting out of Elena's rear
Yep.
end. Okay.
because we spent a long time trying to take that picture.
Wow.
I mean, there's like 15 people jumping at the same time.
True, that is a little bit tough. I wonder if I should I pick this one? I feel like I should pick this one. Yeah, and you know what's like great right now is in the praise team when we're all together. Susie McKinney is like the queen of harmonies. That woman can find a harmony in any song. It's amazing.
I feel like the first time she sang next to me and she started doing just randomly in a song that normally doesn't have harmonies, I'm pretty sure I just kind of...
Yeah, she does great. And Jess does a great job. Jess goes back and forth. She can cover melodies or harmonies, just depending on what we need her to do. And so she kind of covers a little bit of everything.
I like singing with Shane because Shane keeps the...
I believe it's Simon.
Because you said you like to be
Oh,
Garfunkel.
well, I'm taller than Ellie. That's not saying a great deal, but
I like songs where I sing with Shane though, because you will go off on these harmonies. Sometimes you kind of go rogue on your harmonies.
I do.
And
I do.
then I get really confused, and Shane keeps me like level.
Yeah.
And then we shoot
Yeah.
each other a look when you go rogue.
Yeah. and for as much as I make fun of Shane, he does a fantastic job singing with us. And yeah, I miss that whole band. I miss hearing Kathy's bass playing, because now that I can hear it because I have an earpiece, that really helps, because otherwise I could never hear it over my own guitar. And so we're missing it, and we look forward to when we can all get back together and sing and be a group again. So all right, this is our last song tonight, friends.
Did anybody say
Yeah,
what
I
their
know.
favorites
Just-
are?
Relax over there, Shroot. Okay, so this last song, this gives you the last couple minutes to tell us what your favorite I Am They song is. This is my favorite, I think, of the I Am They songs.
Oh, is it?
I love this song. It's one of my favorite ones to play, too. I don't have a drum solo, but... Yeah.
I won't do that during the song.
You sure? Oh, come on. Man, it doesn't work.
When you found me, I was so blind. That sin was before me. I was swallowed by pride.
that in the same.
We do.
Shane misses singing with you guys. Yeah, we miss you too, buddy. Kelly says this is her fav. Yeah, it's my fav too. This is also Heather's fav. Good taste, Heather. Shane's fav is even me.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah.
Mine's resting place.
Oh. How did we not do that one?
Don't know. It's a good one.
Well, guess next time, huh? My production manager says we're out of time, which we are. I'd like to thank Dwight Schrute. Matthew, also known as Matthew Smith, my son, is stepping up as our production manager tonight. Did an admirable job. And I especially want to thank Ellie for being here tonight. And hopefully this was a blessing to all of you. And I was going to say, if you didn't catch it this time, you can catch it later, but you're probably watching it right now, so. Time to go. Any final comments, Ellie?
No, thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, this was great. All right, friends. Have a good evening, and next week, if the weather's nice, we are doing our Ode to Summer Camp. We'll be doing some good old summer camp songs. So, see you then. Adios.
Bye.
How Rex chose
So-
to do the loudest possible toy that he has.
I believe we are back live.
Oh, are we?
I think so. Hey, can you grab my music?
Oh,
book
now
from
we
there?
are.
Yeah, it always has that lag, but it's actually recording what I've
Oh, really?
said to Mike. Is it doing anything? And then I realize it is. Okay, so the only reason we're back on, if any of you are still here, is several people wanted an encore. So
We give the people what they want.
That's right. So we're going to do resting place. Okay, you're going to have to chat something to let me know if you're here, because if no one
Right
is
here.
here,
One person's
Oh, is that
watching.
you, though?
One person's
That's you.
okay,
watching. No, it's Marie.
Oh. I was like, but you're the one person that's on it right
There's
now.
three.
okay, so y'all wanted an encore, so here we are again.
Let's see, what's trivia we can tell them.
Oh gosh.
The first song Corey and I sang together was Oceans. He made me sing it with him. Forced me.
Oh my
In
god.
his office. And I was convinced I couldn't sing it.
And I had known for a long time that she had a
I was
beautiful
like
voice.
15.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. And then it just went on from there. That's the only trivia I can think of.
okay, so there's at least a few of you watching, so
They'll just get a nice little surprise later when it
yeah.
see another video.
There's three other people.
Okay, so this is, who are the three people, Matthew?
Marie.
Hi,
Hi,
Marie.
Marie. Diana?
And Sarah.
Huh, all right.
Sarah who?
Yeah, that could be a couple different Sarahs.
Higginson.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Also Kelly.
Oh, hi, Kelly. Glad to have you back. Okay, so here's your encore. Shane, sorry, buddy. You're missing it.
My faith has found a resting place, not in my work or deed. I trust the ever-living one, his wounds for me shall plead. I need no other argument, I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died
cross you are leading still.
I need no other argument. I need no other plea. It is enough that Jesus died and that he died for me.
There you go.
Good night.
Good night.